Hello guys, and welcome to my first 7 Days to Die series. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we can learn some stuff, have some fun, and get on with the game for the next several videos. Sorry if I'm a little bit awkward with speaking. As I say, it's my first series and I'm not used to this, so you may find me a little bit shy. The whole stream of consciousness thing is not quite my normal mode of operation. So I'm going to start off with doing the standard quests. I'm going to collect the resources I need. In fact, probably going to spend the first couple of days doing not much but collect resources, and we'll see. Oh, that's a lot of water. We'll see how the map works out. The map seed I will put in the comments, but it's Arizona with a capital A. Yes, that's a big lake. Which is not one of my favourite things, but that's okay. We've started off in the desert, which is good, because it means that I can collect yucca, which will solve any food issues. It's just the cactuses I have to look out for. Cacti. Ah, come on. So, okay, let's lay down the bedroll and make a start. My aiming sucks, apparently. There we go. Okay, so I need some more woody plants like that one. Axe comes next. It's down here somewhere. Haven't got the stones yet. There we go. 1, 2, 3. One more stone. And we're set. Okay, so my idea for all of this is that I'm going to play pretty much as I normally do. We'll find a POI to hole up in for the first few nights, whilst I do a little bit of exploring and a bit of looting and figure out what's what on the map, see if I can find a town or two, and then eventually, probably somewhere in the second week, I'll look at starting to dig out my own base. I won't video everything I'm doing because a lot of it's going to be pretty boring for you guys. I will just skip those bits and run videos on the more exciting bits. Now, for anyone who's fairly new to the game, my opinion, which is by no means expert, but my opinion is that it's always best to start off by collecting as much as you can in the way of resources, because you will need them pretty quick. But do follow the quests that you can see in the top right. Once you complete the 6th part, I think it is, fifth part maybe, you get some skill points, and then you get told to go to the nearest trader. You get that'll show up on my map, and when I visit the trader I get some more skill points. and those will be very useful for giving me a head start on the game. As you will already have seen, collecting plants you need for the bedroll and a few other bits and pieces. So we're going to wear this stuff that I've just created now. And there we go. Me in the homemade clothing. I'm also going to make... No, I'm not. Because that requires 4 cloth and I've only got 4 cloth, so I will hang on to that cloth for the moment. Finish off breaking up this boulder. Boulders, once you've got your first stone axe, boulders are a great way to get more stones to make more axes, because at this level they do run out pretty damn fast. But you also get some other useful stuff like raw iron, nitrate, lead, coal from them. The raw iron you can scrap. You get more iron from it by putting it into a forge, but I'm not going to have a forge for a day or two. So you can actually scrap raw iron at the start to get enough iron to build yourself or make yourself a reinforced iron club, which is probably the best weapon for day one. Aloe plants are useful because you can turn them into first aid bandages to give you health back. But watch out for the cactuses if you start off in desert. As I mentioned earlier, desert biome is a great place to start, simply because one of the hardest things when you start in this game is to avoid starving and or dying of starvation or taking damage because of starvation and thirst. And yucca plants provide yucca fruit, which you can eat. You don't get a whole lot from it, but they're easy to pick up. And you can also, if you click on recipes, once you have an empty jar, if you find one, great. Otherwise, once you've drunk your bottled water, you will end up with an empty jar, and you can create turn 4 yucca fruit into 1 yucca juice, and that will also cool you down when you drink it. Now, what you don't find a lot of in the desert is wood. What you've got to look out for is these little roots. As you can see, the axe has run out already, so we'll make another 2 axes. You can scrap that one rather than repair it, because I'll get 3 of the 4 stones that I used to make it back again. And we'll keep on collecting these. Now, the other thing to do is to keep an eye open for birds' nests like this one over here, because from those you get feathers and occasionally eggs, again, which are useful. I wouldn't use them for boiled eggs, but you get the option once you've got some meat to make bacon and eggs, which is a good one of the better meals in the game. Okay, so we've made the clubs, and now we make a bow. I need to make at least 2 arrows, but I've got plenty of feathers, so we'll make 39. Just get my toolbar set up the way I want it. Okay. So yeah, it's really a case of going around and collecting as much wood and as much yucca as I can to start with. And then once I've got enough wood, we've got the next stage, which is to build 3 wood frames and then reinforce them. Now 32 wood should be enough. Oh, another bird's nest. So okay, I need 3 wood frames. Come on. And then I can use my axe with the secondary action, so the right mouse button, to reinforce them to solid wood. And that sounds like my first zombie. There it is. Fast moving one. Okay, build a campfire. And place that. And there we have it. That's the first set of quests complete. So the next thing it'll tell me to do is go visit the trader. And I will have a look on the map in a moment. Okay, so the trader is not close by. Okay, you can see it on my compass up at the top there. It's off to the west. So, there he is. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be a fair old run, but I will wander over in that direction and grab stuff as I go. I may either speed up this part of the video or drop it, since it's again not going to be especially exciting for you guys. It's just more resource collection. At this stage, the wood's probably more important than the other stuff, so I'm going to kind of concentrate on that. Although, if you see stuff like piles of garbage and cars, it's always worth exploring them, simply because that also helps to give you XP towards increasing your scavenging skill, and scavenging skill is a great way. The higher your scavenging skill, I believe, the better the gear that you will find, or the better quality of gear you'll find. And so don't bypass stuff. Even if you're full, you can always either open a container and then throw away what's in it, or pick up, throw away something else that's in your inventory in order to pick up what's in the container. Now normally at this stage on day 1 I probably wouldn't advocate exploring a point of interest building, but I want to actually see if I can find a cook pot in here. I can find a zombie. Oh, he's dead. I think that's another zombie. Yes, it is. Oops. Come on. Bit difficult to see. Come on. There we go. Okay, now I need a shiv. Wasn't what I wanted to do. Not equipped. Recipes. Okay. Paint's good, but not a whole lot of good to me at this stage of the game. Not going to be ready for paint for quite some time. Hello. That wasn't funny. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Come on, Bertha. What you doing, girl? And there's a crawler. Alright. Now normally there's not a great deal of advantage to cutting up zombie corpses, except for the fact that it will increase my bladed weapon skill, which will be handy because knives in general, whether it be hunting knives or machetes, are my weapon of choice as we move further on in the game. Now hopefully that's all the ones on the ground floor. No more surprises. A wrench, which is good. We like having a wrench. What I'm going to do is throw away that broken glass and the glass pane, don't need that. The rotting flesh is pointless at the moment. That will do for now. Oh, what I can do though is pick up these wooden chairs because they burn well in cooking fires and forges. Ah, now that's nice. Hunting knife book straight off the bat. Once I get my forge set up, that will allow me to make a hunting knife out of forged iron and wood. So what I'm going to need is some leather at some point. Which also reminds me I've got some more feathers, so I should be able to make some more arrows. I need to keep 10 stones for another cook fire later on, so we'll just make another 8 arrows for the moment. And a leather duster, also nice. Now, I'm just going to compare the... no, I think we'll keep the plant fibre pants for now. So I'll scrap those. That's actually not too bad and could be useful if I have to go into any snow biomes. Now then, flesh, get rid of that. Okay, and let's see whether there's anybody in here. Now, metal reinforced wooden door, it's probably easier simply to bust through the wall. And there's a zombie. Oh, come on. Still? Wow, it's a feral, I think. Which I wasn't expecting at this stage in the game. Hope the other one's not a feral. Because I'm about to break open the only thing separating us. Oh, marvellous. Yes, I think he was very keen on getting out that door. And unfortunately, tourists have an awful lot of hit points. Okay. Nice. I don't need the rotting flesh. To be honest, I probably don't need the coal at this stage either. But let's take a gamble and drink the yucca juice. I'm not going to try for the gun safe because that would just take way too long to break into. 2 grain alcohol, also good. So I think, much as I would love to keep it, well, in fact what I'll do is I'll pop the paint into that empty cupboard just in case I ever come back this way and take the grain alcohol. There we go. Okay. Well, didn't find what I was looking for, but did find some other pretty cool stuff, so all in all, it was worth stopping there. You see, I've got to the point now where it becomes tricky to decide what to keep and what to throw away. But I think for now I'm going to scrap that raw iron. I might need the cans until I've found stuff for my campfire. The cans are the only way I can actually get to boil water. Duct tape is a good resource again in the game, so I'm going to drop the coal, I'm going to drop the nitrate, because I don't need either of them just yet. I can scrap that stone axe. Oh, and we're straight into wasteland, which is not such a good... Oh shit! Excuse my French. And I'm gonna die. There's the bandage used. But unfortunately I'm also now infected. Not the ideal outcome. Because now I need antibiotics or honey. Might as well take the painkillers at this point. And drink the water. Because I have enough yucca to be able to make... in fact, that would free up a spot, so... we'll make 3 yucca juice. But yeah, that wasn't the greatest start, because Wasteland is a notorious place for dogs. And we'll drink the beer. And dogs are not man's best friend, at least zombie dogs aren't. Is that another feral? No, if it was a sleeping feral. Was that another dog? Ah, there is another dog over there. Let's just hope it doesn't spot me. You see, that's a nice find. Well, let me repair that. So in fact, that's not as good as what I've got. That we'll hang on to because that is a good find. And what I also really want to do is break down this tent because I can get a lot of cloth off this. Now I'm very nearly at a full stack here, so gotta think about how I want things to go here. The nails aren't going to help me for now, so we'll scrap those. Okay, so I need to make another axe and scrap the one I've got. It worries me that I keep hearing a dog barking in the background. Now, here he is. Oh, okay, we can scrap that. Mechanical parts again. Now we'll scrap the animal fat and take the mechanical parts, I think. Right, I've got to watch out for that guy. I want that dog to still stay well over there. Because we is heading into the wastelands. Not quite sure. Oh, it's Floating rocks. Must be a feature of the wasteland. The other thing that you've got to be very careful about when wandering through the wasteland is that there are a lot of landmines. Well, maybe not a lot, but there's a fair number of landmines around, which are hazardous to one's health. Oh, another dog. However, I think, yeah. As I was saying, however, I need the dog hide or the animal hide to make leather for the forge, so it's not all bad. I'd like to take that, but again, I suppose we can drop the lead, that's not helping me. I'm not really wildly thrilled about starting off. Oh, tourist, want to avoid him. And another dog. And this is why Wasteland is not much fun on day one. It's also bad for my blood pressure. Looks to be what's left of a very small town. However, interestingly, I think that building is one that actually has a bunker. Oh, good job. Now, Magnum Grip is worth selling, so we'll get rid of the chairs, we'll scrap them for wood, because that'll be worth selling to the trader when we eventually get there. Oh, they all want me. Much as I'd like the brass, not really going to do me a lot of good at the moment. I do, however, need some more arrows. So there we go. And another dog. Oh, you tough. There we go. Please tell me that wasn't another dog having found me. That's another dog. Oh, something's found me. Oh, I think it's just a zombie. Oh dear, more stuff that I want, so we'll eat the lamb rations and take that. Need to keep picking up stones because I need arrows. Okay, so it looks like I can see the trader in the distance there. And we're out of the wasteland, which is good because that will reduce the chance of lots of dogs. We can still meet dogs in this biome, but they're few and far between in comparison. Yeah, I know it's warm. So at that point it's time to make use of the yucca juice that I made earlier. Now I'm going to up my toolsmithing for starters. Oh, and my weaponsmithing, so I've got the points, and sexual Tyrannosaurus. I'm probably minus 69 to start with. And once I get to the trader, I'm gonna sell maybe 1 or 2 bits, but the most important thing is that I'm actually going to call it quits for the first video and carry on with episode 2 next time. So I do thank you for watching. It's very much appreciated, and I hope that you've maybe learned 1 or 2 things about the game, picked up 1 or 2 hints. And I will catch you on the flip side after we've said hello to him. There we go. Now, whether we can sell the puffer coat, that's a given. But what I'm going to do is sell my stack of cloth 11 at a time. Not sure why I'm selling it 11 at a time, but that's what was recommended to me as the best way to increase barter skill level. I'm not convinced that 11's the way to go, unless that was for leather, which sells for more anyway. In fact, I'm going to go up to 20 at a time now. And I need to make some more bandages, but we'll sell that.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
First aid bandage. Aloe cream, which means I need to make some aloe cream, so aloe cream. While that's happening, we'll sell the
before you come into my shop.
we'll sell the Magnum grip. I'm not going to need that to start with. Hunting rifle receiver. I'm not a big fan of hunting rifles, so we'll get rid of that. And I've still got nearly a stack of cloth. So I'll hang on to that.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
I suppose I could see what he's got for sale. Oh, and look, I've got enough iron to make a reinforced iron club.
I'll sell you goods, but if you cross
Now,
me, you'll meet the wrong end of my 44.
given that I've got under 800 Duke's cash, probably not going to find a whole lot of stuff. I probably want to hang on to what I've got, in fact. But I've got 12 animal hide. I need 20 to make a forge, which means I need 8 more animal hide, and I do have enough to buy that. Given the costs, I'm going to buy it in 2s. Again, because that will increase my barter skill faster. And then we have 20 animal hide. Just trying to remember whether no, I just need clay then.
All
that
right,
should be
now
good.
that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Leather, there we go. And I will raid his place. For anything else good. hear an upset zombie over there. We'll take his blueberries. And oh, there's a usable workbench here. That's handy. Scrap those, I think. I think that's it if I remember rightly. There's nothing upstairs that's... no. Okay. So, 7 o'clock, which means that I now need to go find somewhere to hold up for the night. Now, arid biome I like. There's water down there, although there's a big cliff between here and there. So we'll try and avoid Mr. Zombie there. And we'll take this route down. Oh look, hello. Goodbye. So yeah, we've got a water source there. Again, it's a fairly big lake, but don't want to hold up in a tent particularly. And what did I say? Oh, it's a wolf this time. Great. Well, we are now on the last of the bullets. I don't normally use pistols. I'm not normally a big fan, but when you've got wolves and dogs after you, they are not really to be sniffed at. It's becoming quite useful. I am, however, going to need another axe very shortly, so we'll craft that now on the grounds that the new axe will be 50 quality. Oh, and there's a bit of corn there. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to call it quits for the first video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up soon.